I'm David Whelan. This is our progress report on our Wi-Fi irrigation system idea for our EPA P3 proposal.
I'm perez osorno. I'm also part of the group. We're trying to implement Wi-Fi irrigation system in the school to save water. And Adrian, perez.
All right. So what we've done so far is, as Casey said before, they completed their abstract, which all of our groups have. We have to do a little bit of touch-up on it, just to make it fit all the requirements.
As soon as our grade is.
Yeah. So we grades it, and so we have a little bit more of our research in there as well. We all completed resumes, which are required in the final proposal. We completed our initial proposal, which we gave a presentation on that. Kind of gave our initial idea. We're completing the progress report right now. So that'll be a good kind of test of where we are and show what we need to do. We did an audience analysis as well, which doesn't necessarily need to be done for the final proposal, but it's good to have, so we can kind of get an overview of what people are grading on and see what their experiences are and give us an idea of what kind of field we need to apply our ideas. We also have our final proposal, which we've been working on a little bit, kind of getting bits and pieces together and ready for. So we have a good idea of what we've accomplished so far.
All right. For what needs to be done as the final proposal, which is the main part of this class actually, which will include everything that we've researched on for the project, including what type of irrigation system we'll be using and which ones will be best for the school to save the most amount of water. The final presentation will include everything that the final proposal is about and clearly define it for our audience. The presentation is very important because it should be able to describe our motives and all the problems that we originally made this project for. So it will describe some solutions that we have that we are planning to implement. For the forms for EPA, such as the reference and budget, we still have to complete those to finally submit it, which are included on the web page. And it's just to define what you are going to use the money for, and also the references for all the research that you did, where you got your information from. The C++ program is a program that we're going to use in our project, which will actually help will control the weather changes for the irrigation system, and when it's a certain amount of degrees or a certain temperature, considering the humidity and several factors, this will change the amount of water going to certain areas. This is part of the project that we still have to complete to be able to be completely finished, but it's going well considering the fact that we have already researched how to do this program and know how to implement it into the actual irrigation system.
And the next one is kind of a screenshot just to give you a general overview of what's necessary for those of you who do not know what's necessary for our application. And so out of this, we have about 30% done, I would say. We're starting to put together our table of contents. We have our abstract, our research plan. We're working on that. References, like Adrian said, we need as well as the budget. But we're working towards it and getting it done. We're in a steady direction.
Third part, you had some ideas to the initial plan. We kind of didn't know exactly what to do, but right now we made some changes to it. In our initial proposal, we said we wanted to use solar panels to run the irrigation system. And after doing research and knowing how it really works, we noticed that it's going to be really hard because it needs a lot of energy to run. And we estimated that we needed a solar panel as big as the football field, which is really hard to use.
So yeah, we switched, we changed that, we took out the proposal. It could be in future plans, but for now we don't think it's necessary. And it'll be really hard to do the project. The C++, at first we thought it would be better for a person to do all the work, change depending on the weather control system, change the amount of water, everything. Now we think it's better to do it by controlling it with everything on the computer. So we also implemented that. And at first we thought it would be a good idea to use the Dolphin net for the Wi-Fi. But since everyone uses it at school, it could be going slow. Times the network has a lot of problems, it goes down. So to avoid any of those problems, we say we might as well just use one network for only the irrigation system. So those are like pretty much all the changes we did to the initial proposal to make it better.
It may be a little more expensive to go with the new network, but in the long run it'll be better since we won't have to send people to go fix the computers.
Because the problem with the now running network system is that we would be able to use it, but the problem is in some of the places that we are using the irrigation system, there is no Wi-Fi. Because when you think about Jacksonville University, the actual buildings that are on campus are pretty centralized, but it's a big campus, and there's lots of irrigation that is not accessible to the now running network. So there's several ways to fix it. One is with the new network, but we're also looking into Wi-Fi boosters, which they're hotspots that will boost the actual Wi-Fi range of the already running network. So depending on which one is more expensive and which one will run better, we have to implement this into our final proposal. Does anyone have any questions?